Ok, bienvenue sur le live. Juste attendre que ça arrive sur YouTube. Ok. Ok, j'ai le chat en plus, impeccable. J'attends qu'il soit 11 h pile poil. Allez, c'est parti. Épisode 2. Ça, on avait fait ça. Bon, c'est quelqu'un en live. J'aimerais bien savoir si le son est bon. Bon, allez, go. Bon, j'espère que vous allez bien sur ce lundi soir. 23 h. Allez, c'est parti. Pardon.
A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead.
Ah oui.
The Riddler is dead. And with him the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line, and knows exactly when to cross it.
Ah oui, c'était ça.
Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Wayne. Non, mais c'est pas
First
moi.
thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And despite what you did, going behind my back to Maury, I will continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not.
If that's true, then reinstate Gordon as commissioner.
You really are loyal to that stubborn old mule, aren't you? I'll tell you what. Play nice with me now, and when this is all over, I'll make things right with Gordon. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge. Or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you?
Mais oui.
Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
I know when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. It's the mask that fits best at the time.
Tactical.
Eh ben.
Now you're speaking my language.
Faut l'endormir un peu.
whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be.
C'est
We're
sûr.
gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Thank you. Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
Allez, c'est parti. S'il y a quelqu'un en live, j'aimerais juste savoir si le son est bon. Bon, je vais voir par moi-même. Bougez pas. Bon, je vais voir par moi-même. Bougez pas. Parfait. Allez, c'est parti. Batman. Décidément, je fais que tousser. Ils ont tué 2 agents. Moi, je suis là. T'inquiète. Arme, il y a marqué, non? Munitions. 3 agents.
What more do you want? Hey, shut it. You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. I'll live your usefulness and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck. Maybe I'll splatter you all over the wall.
Discrètement, c'est mieux.
Whoa. How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one, he made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Ça tue ce jeu.
Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
The Batman. Boss, we got company!
A nightmare,
Oh,
much like yourself.
une montagne.
But you can call me Bane.
Ouh là là.
A man cannot win a war alone. You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone.
J'ai failli me louper. On l'a bien shooté, lui.
I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead.
Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them.
Bah venez les gars.
Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro prison.
Merde. C'est bon ça.
Save your strength, man. This one is mine.
Ouais bah viens mon gars. C'est quoi ça? Oh merde, c'est quoi ça? Oh putain. C'est plus de force quoi. Ah, pas fini.
This pain you're feeling, Batman.
Ah merde. Là c'est compliqué là. Je l'ai bien planté.
Did you get him? There is nothing to fear, my friend.
Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll take the back way by the docks.
Safe travels, my friends.
Ils l'ont tué. Ouais. Je sais pas quoi faire. Je suis obligé d'appeler Gordon, c'est mon pote depuis toujours.
Batman? Batman, what's wrong?
Jim. Hope. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Je sais pas si j'ai bien fait. Hein. L'autre elle a pas de contente. Mais bon, tant pis. Hein. Il n'y a personne sur YouTube aujourd'hui. Ça c'est quoi? Ok.
Batman!
Ça c'est moi, c'était pas Batman.
Say something if you can hear me.
Gordon. Christ. Batman.
Come on, help me.
It won't move.
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you. Come on! You can do it!
It's moving. Jesus Christ.
Come on.
The mechanic. Where is he?
Mort.
He didn't make it. Damn it. He saved my life.
Batman?
It's okay, Jim. I just need a minute.
Well, when you're feeling up to it, I'd love to hear what the hell happened here. Who did this to you?
He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. You need to find them.
Don't worry. We'll catch the bastards. You better believe the entire force is motivated after what happened tonight. These bastards declared war on our city.
Be sure to loop in Waller. She can
C'est quoi ce bruit? Ah ouais, c'est dans le jeu.
help you.
I already did. Didn't have a choice. Now that Waller's my superior, I have to loop her into everything. Give us a second, will you?
Je vais dire merci de m'avoir appelé moi plutôt
Thanks
que...
for sticking your neck out and calling me with this. I need all the juice I can get now that we live in Waller's Gotham. We're going to have to stick together if we're going to weather her storm.
Tu m'étonnes.
You and me, we're nothing like her.
We're all on the same side. Waller is not the enemy.
The hell she's not. That battle axe declared war on me the moment she stripped me of my rank. Thanks again for keeping me in the loop. It means a lot.
Right on time. I'll get to the Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
What happened?
Oh, I was at the scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got. Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
I've got to get going.
Agent Avesta, you should be resting.
There will be time for that later. I wanted to thank you properly for saving my life.
Bon, c'est rien.
I wouldn't be here without you.
You're welcome, Avesta. I'm glad I was able to be there.
I wanted to make sure I said it to you. I know you called Gordon because you have history, but this is exactly what the director and her resources are here for. Working with Waller will be the fastest way to stop these murderers before anyone else gets hurt. Consider that. You should go take care of yourself.
Ah mais même. Franchement, j'appellerai Gordon moi à chaque fois.
Alfred, prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
Yes, il commence bien l'épisode 2.
Bruce!
Il va tomber, voilà.
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow. We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up. As if he wasn't bad enough. Now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. A man died for you tonight, Bruce. Trying to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Alfred, we will get through this. You know that, right? This storm will pass.
Yes, I know that, Bruce, and I'm sorry for not being my resolute self. It's just this Bane is terrifying. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
C'est sûr. Il faut l'empêcher de se piquer, quoi.
Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat.
C'est ça.
Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
Il va tomber.
Thanks. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage. Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility.
Okay.
Where do we even start with this?
I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Donc les caméras sont gelées, donc il y a un mec qui gèle.
10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied.
Un pistolet, ça me dit quelque chose.
Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric.
Ah, Harley Quiz. C'est ça, non? Ouais, c'est un meuf du Joker.
At the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Elle est ouf, elle. Complètement ouf. Joker. Ah, c'est lui qui est mort. Elle me vénère de ouf. Y'a qui d'autre? Ah ouais, là c'est les lieux. Ok, qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire maintenant? Ça c'est quoi? Bon, on s'en fout.
Guns, money, biotech. What are you planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Alfred, you should know better than to underestimate me. Maybe you have a point. Even so, we can't just wait for them to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
You told Waller you knew when to be Batman and when to be Bruce.
Ah oui.
Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
he alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others.
Ça serait pas mal, ouais.
He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
You're right. John's my ticket in. If I play my cards right, John might tell me most of what I want to know.
Well, the less you have to mingle with his friends, the better I'll feel about all this. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. Be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
My father was one of the best-known criminals in Gotham. It should be easy enough to pretend I'm following in his footsteps.
I suppose it could work.
So that's it then.
Faut essayer, hein, qu'est-ce que tu veux?
Find John Doe and accept his offer.
Good thing you hid that tracking device on him when you had the chance.
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
Pas le temps, mon gars. J'espère juste que je vais pas me battre parce que là, ils vont me rosser sinon. Les dépipés. Ah.
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Dude, okay. It feels...
No, Willie, it's on your right.
It feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of sh... Oh, I am...
Go on. Finish what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say you're a coward who lets other people do his dirty work. But you get away with it all. Nothing bad ever happens to Bruce Wayne.
Besides the whole dead parents thing.
Ouais, c'est déjà pas mal.
Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John, what about my medicine?
Bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham.
Ouais, tu m'étonnes. Qu'est-ce que tu me veux? Aïe 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 aïe.
A tracker, Bruce? Really? I gotta say, I'm disappointed.
What? That wasn't me, John. Do you have other people that would want to find you?
I don't think so. Not until now.
Obligé de mentir, hein, qu'est-ce que tu veux?
Sorry, Bruce. Coming off the meds, you know, sometimes there's a little residual paranoia.
So...
Know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am I? Who am I? You're a rotting, stinking corpse. That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but... Jeez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
No, of course not. I mean, I know you hated him, but you're no killer. What was I thinking?
I know what you were thinking. But hey, no harm done.
Ok.
Anyway,
J'aime bien ce qui se passe là.
surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him.
Je vais dire c'est pas grave.
No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Non putain, je suis obligé.
Pinky swear.
Je suis obligé.
Friends for life. Alright, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my
Ouais, on va le
job.
démolir.
Okay, fine. You're right. I'll leave him be.
Go away, Willie.
What are you? Screw you! Nobody disrespects me! No one's making a fool out of Willie!
Stay away from him.
Merde, il me filme.
Perfect!
Merde, il me filme. Ah, l'épreuve, pas bon.
What the hell are you doing to my boss?
Willie had a problem, and we took care of it.
Is he dead?
I said we took care of it.
All right, freak show. I'm calling the
Come on. Better get out of here.
Hey, handsome. Buy me a drink before you go?
You're following me?
Waller just wants to remind you. Stay on the clown and get to Bane. Whatever happens, keep your eye on the prize.
Elle aussi, elle est au courant maintenant.
Bruce, be careful.
Non, elle a peut-être pas dit que j'étais Batman. Quel bordel.
That was fantastic.
Flic au cul, super.
Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge.
Ok.
I think I'm in love.
Non, putain, on s'en fout.
It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease.
I am so happy, John. You deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
On le flatte trop, hein, ça va être grillé.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me your name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Ah, c'est même pas sa voiture.
Almost got it. Damn it. Thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you?
Putain, il fait chier.
Sure, this is how you get this thing started.
No, look, you're doing it wrong. Red's the battery, yellow's the starter. Spark one on the other.
You are literally my hero, Bruce. I mean, wow.
Ah, l'autre folle.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains.
Ah, ça, je caillerai un peu.
That's a pretty good reason. I like a guy who's good with his hands. I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber.
Oups.
Oops.
T'as tué elle.
Let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Sure. I can see the funny side.
See, I told you. Bruce is a big sport.
Puddin' here says you're chomping at the bit to meet us. I want to get an idea why. What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
Well, when you have as much money as I do, you get bored. I'm just looking for a little excitement.
Excitement, huh? Mr. Silver Spoon needs some new toys.
You should have seen the way he took care of business with the guy in the bar, though, Harley. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
I got it.
Ok, parlons.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that cute? You're sweet on little old Puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
You shouldn't. You can't trust anyone. Not in our line of work.
Ain't that the truth? You're not what I expected. Still, you gotta show me you got what it takes to be part of our pact. Oh, gee, thanks, Bud.
We gotta go.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a foutu?
What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, Bud. Got a little man crush on ya. Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
It's the truth.
You just made my day, Bruce! I want you to know, the feeling's mutual.
Je peux pas mentir, après l'autre derrière va faire des problèmes.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever.
Qu'est-ce qu'elle veut? Casse-toi.
Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it. I ain't got cooties. Cross my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I told ya. Okay, Here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some
C'est quoi ce délire? Il y a un bug, je pense.
Something called a fake.
Attends. C'est bizarre qu'on voit pas autour de la voiture quand même.
Get it for me? I know you're on the
Ouais, il montre un truc, tu vois.
Maybe I'll even bring you along on
Oh
the next job.
merde.
You'll get all the thrills you ever dreamed of.
Bon, on doit aller chez Wayne Entreprise en tout cas.
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I asked for?
I'll do whatever I think is necessary. That's how this gets done.
Sounds like Bruce has got it covered.
Ah merde, on voit rien. J'espère qu'il n'y aura pas d'autres bugs là dans le jeu.
Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Ok. Putain, la pluie elle est horrible dans le jeu. Bon, il n'y a personne sur YouTube. Ah, comment je vais faire ça?
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack.
Je suis obligé? Putain. Je vais me faire cramer.
So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Would you believe it?
Non, qu'est-ce que je raconte?
I've been there, sir. You're all set, sir.
Rassis-toi, toi. Ouais, voilà. Merde. Oh non.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What'd you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone.
Test marteau.
Going up, Brucey. You do know how an elevator works, don't you?
Putain, je peux pas.
You know, I might have pegged you wrong. Good boy. As long as you keep up this good behavior. Give me a hard time, I might have to go back and finish the job.
Yeah, he wasn't a very good guard anyway. I mean, isn't he supposed to keep people out? Maybe getting knocked out will teach him a lesson.
You didn't have to do that.
I didn't have to, but I did. Now pipe down or I'll go back and finish the job.
Thought you were gonna wait in the car.
Harley figured.
Avec tes vieux cheveux là.
Didn't want you to have to do this all by your lonesome. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Mr. Moneybags?
Fine. But no one else gets hurt.
You got a strange set of priorities for someone who wants on my good side.
I get it, Bruce. You're the boss. You don't turn your back on your people, even when they're useless. I have to say, Bruce, it's exhilarating to walk these hallowed halls with you. This is where the wheeling and dealing happens, the power plays, the boardroom scuffles. I can feel all that toxic energy in the walls. You think I could run a place like this one day? Like you, Bruce? I think I'd get quite a kick out of being CEO.
C'est mieux ça.
Nah, corporate life, not for you, John. You should find your own thing. Make that dream a reality.
Oh, I have a lot of dreams in this head of mine, Bruce. A lot.
Hey, pull it together, Puds. All that slushy you drank has got you.
Oh, le malaise.
Oh, Bruce, I'm surprised to see you.
Bon,
And these are...
des amis.
To whom do I owe the pleasure? I don't believe we've met.
Friends from upstate. They don't get to Gotham often.
Yeah, you know, we just couldn't miss getting a look inside this place.
Oh? You should have told me you were coming in. I'd have had facilities set up a tour.
Why don't you show us around? All we really want to see is the crater.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you? Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
You're gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here?
Leave her alone.
I ain't even gotten started.
I said back off.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Let's just stay focused on the task at hand, shall we?
Bruce is right. We are people with purpose. We're here to get the phalanx.
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live in the moment.
Eh ben, c'est fait.
Wait here. I'll be right back with you.
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the hold-up?
Ah mince. Attends, faut que je mette juste ce fil. On va jouer le roi, non? Le roi, la dame. De toute façon, il y a quoi comme autre truc à part le roi? Ah, un roc, ça s'appelle.
Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh, well, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Ah oui, c'est mieux.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Elle m'énerve, elle. Elle m'énerve de ouf.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius files. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? Of all the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
It's not going anywhere unless I reconstruct Lucius's print.
Bah, le clavier, c'est sûr.
Alright, that's a start.
Ah, c'est en partie, d'accord. Ah bah ça y est.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius. Tiffany built that rocket herself. Lucius was so proud. Getting there. I remember when Tiffany brought that back from art class. One more partial print should do it.
Ok. Ça ici, il n'y a plus rien, je pense. C'est quoi ça?
Just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print.
Ok, personne poste.
Okay, still unconscious. Hope he's not hurt too badly.
Voilà, c'est sûr.
Nope. Not encouraging.
Non, c'est bon.
There we go. Okay, this will work.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Bon, à 2 me saouler. Je dois ouvrir ça. Elle m'énerve, elle.
Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it! His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce! What's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, you need to get physical. I get it. Be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here. What am I supposed to tell her?
You don't have to say anything to her, John, okay? It can be our secret.
In Arkham, I was well known for my discretion. All the guards confided in me. I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce.
Okay.
What I really need is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, you know, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Please, Tiffany. I've been honest with you every step of the way. Now I need you to trust me. Please.
I better not see this on the evening news.
Thank you. This makes things so much better for everyone.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Okay.
You made the right call.
Harley will be over the moon when I show her this.
Stay out of sight until we are long gone.
Whatever. Bruce. You better know what you're doing.
J'espère aussi.
Took you long enough? I was starting to think you got sucked into a portal to another dimension or something.
Couillonne.
You boys did good, you know? Made Mama proud. It don't look like nothing special.
You got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Dépêche-toi. Bon, ça va. C'est qui ça? Ah.
Bruce.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? C'est quoi ce bruit?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Breaking into my own company was unexpected.
Things could have gone so much worse. That you managed to keep both John and Tiffany quiet was a masterstroke, Bruce. Still, That young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together.
C'est sûr.
I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman. But will that satisfy her? You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth.
Ah ben on lui dira, tant
Maybe
pis.
we should just tell her. I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good. With regards to tonight's other catastrophes, your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry, he'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation. And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid she's going to be curious about your friends from upstate.
Ouais.
Your encounter there was too bizarre to be ignored. After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her. It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
Fix it now, Alfred. Whatever you have to do. Just... I don't have time to worry about it.
Yes, of course, I'll figure something out.
Merci.
Bruce,
Merci
I know
bien.
we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's
C'est clair.
exhausting.
Oh putain, c'est qui ça encore?
Well, be careful and good luck.
Good luck. Putain, on peut pas se reposer quoi. Le jour Bruce, la nuit Batman, eh ben... Ah, Gordon, ok. Ok.
Those things will kill you. Consider quitting.
Ah, you sound like my daughter. Here, you're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Okay.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save her. Must have been hard. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her.
Ah non, pas
It's
du
gotta be
tout.
rough on a person, going through all that.
People are traumatized every day, Jim. Most find a way of dealing with it without having to bash people with a hammer.
I guess you're right.
Oh non.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
Oh non, pas
This is
elle.
still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
You're both behaving like children.
Watch your tone, Batman.
Or what? You'll put him on timeout?
I've been lenient with you so far, but don't push me.
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she?
Non.
If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back. I'll do whatever I can to help you.
Jim, listen to me. I need you to let me handle this.
Merde.
I wish I believed you could.
Genre, on l'a vexé quoi.
I don't want to hear it.
C'est toujours des choix difficiles quand même.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
Even so, it's good that you and your people are here.
Thanks. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent Avesta. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
Her enthusiasm almost got her killed.
It didn't, though. Because of you. That's the part you need to focus on. So, Wayne Enterprises.
Oh, merde.
Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
What you saw was just a test.
An operation like theirs requires someone with your resources. As long as you don't blow it, they're gonna want to keep Bruce Wayne around until they take him for all they can.
C'est ce que j'aimerais bien.
Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush.
Okay.
Take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now. Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this,
cool.
You need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you are not proud of before this is done.
Bah oui.
You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
You'd be a lot happier if you weren't always expecting the worst, Waller.
I'd be out of a job if I didn't. When you're wrong, and it'll happen, you'll finally realize I'm just better at this than you are.
Tu voles pas sur les toits, toi?
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce.
C'est une bonne histoire quand même. Hein. Le problème c'est qu'il n'y a personne sur YouTube. C'est dommage de faire des lives et qu'il n'y ait personne, quoi.
Here we go.
Je vais continuer Twitch, mais par contre YouTube, je suis pas sûr de continuer. Hein. Après les 5 épisodes, je verrai. Je verrai bien. Alors.
Hey now. Welcome to our little hideaway.
Ah, c'est moi qui sont assommés, les salauds.
We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you were needing.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Ah, lui m'énerve déjà.
Well, it seems like the Prince of Gotham is more like an empty suit. I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here. Whoopsie. What the hell?
Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming.
Et bah tu vois, je savais qu'il y a un gars qui congelait.
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice.
Ok.
I swear, if you don't get that electricity
Il y a
back
quoi?
on immediately,
Interrupteur. Comment on fait schéma déjà? Ah ouais. Alors attends. Non. En haut c'est rouge. Et en bas c'est rouge. Ok. En haut c'est rouge, vert, vert. Ok. En haut vert. Rouge, vas-y. Rouge et tout rouge. Je sais pas s'il y a un temps imparti, j'essaie d'aller vite. Voilà. Alors c'est qui le patron?
Well, at least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my
Elle
mind
m'énerve
about
lui
crushing
là.
your skull.
Ces vieux tatouages.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
Quel mongol
That was a
lui.
nice job before. Come on up to my office.
Oui. Bon, qu'est-ce qu'elle me veut?
Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit. Well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Marla. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it.
I'll be honest, Harley, I wasn't sure what to make of you. I'm impressed.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. But don't push your luck. You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet. And believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable.
Et je commence à l'arnaquer.
We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
Ouais,
so what's in it
business.
for me? What's my cut?
What do you need a cut for? I thought you said you were in this for thrills. Believe me, honey. you're gonna get them in abundance. As for what we're up to, all will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do.
Okay.
Let me know how I can help.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show me got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Okay.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
I don't know. Sounds pretty romantic to me.
Bruce, you big softy. I suppose you could see it that way. It's just made him into such an angry person. You know? It's tearing him up inside. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun munch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Look,
yes.
I lost my parents too.
I know the story. Everyone in this goddamn town knows the story. It don't make you president of the Dead Parents Club. If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that?
Oh, merde.
You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
I have connections, Harley. Good ones. I dig up everything I can of potential business partners.
A background check? I guess that's only fair.
Still friends?
Ça va.
Yeah, still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
Putain, j'ai pas réfléchi. On parle plus de ces vieux. Ok, allez, je me casse. Putain, oui, l'enregistrement. Putain, j'ai pas pensé. Désolé pour les gros mots. J'ai pas du tout pensé à ça. Eh oui, il nous avait filé un enregistrement sur elle. Gordon, je crois d'ailleurs. Eh oui. Tiens, on s'en est bien sorti, mais bon. C'était chaud. Ses parents finis. Alors, on va commencer par lui.
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group.
Je sais pas où on va. Hein. Il est là, glacier. L'autre il est où? Ah, il est là-bas. John, on s'en fout. Il ne sert à rien. Il faut gagner la confiance de tout le monde en fait. La fille ça va, John ça va. Non, je m'en fous de ta vie, je veux regarder ça. Faut saboter un truc si on peut. Affiche.
And now I see where Bane gets his fashion sense. I was hoping to get another chance to speak with you.
Une bière, elle a dit.
My throat is dry. Fetch Wayne.
C'est que j'ai trouvé une bière, il est marrant.
EMP shielding. This material will keep whatever it's insulating from being affected by the EMP blast.
Ok. Il faut des bières. Les bières là. Ah putain, c'est. Merde, je veux pas les voir.
What are they planning to do? I don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me.
Lui, je sais plus ce qu'il faut dire. Sa fille, je crois. Y'a pas une bière par là, mon gars? Petite bière. Je peux pas l'assommer. Bon bah vas-y, hein. On va voir John. On n'a pas le choix, on dirait.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like,
ah, des bières.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before, and your office, and making me look good.
Hey, I'm just glad everything worked out.
Did it ever? Handing that key over to Harley, giving her what she wanted, pure ecstasy.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big moment for me. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it?
Mm-hmm.
It looked like Bane might kill you. I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze. That's the only thing I think he really respects.
Wow, then I owe you my life, John.
It's what pals do. I know you do the same for me.
Bien sûr.
And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you too. Because I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't.
Priska.
Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I needed to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Ok. C'est un ouf. Ok. Y'a quoi d'autre?
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman?
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but... Oh man, I'd love to see him again.
Tu vas le revoir. T'inquiète pas.
Think she really brightens up the room? 1,000-watt face.
How'd you
C'est sûr.
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Ok, allez vas-y, enchaîne. Bon, y a plus rien. Ça, Allez, on a la bière. On s'en fout du reste. Bon, j'espère que l'épisode 2 est bientôt fini. Et quelle heure là? Ça fait 1h30 que je joue, en plus il n'y a personne. Donc c'est un peu triste. Est-ce qu'il y a besoin de l'homme de glace pour refroidir la bière ou ça ira?
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come. Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. If someone did that to me, I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
The payback I want is with the agency. They wronged me, and now I want to make it right. I'm sure you understand.
Riddler studied this Waller woman, profiled her. She is arrogant, presumptuous, and she won't see what we have planned coming. If you want to get back at the agency, we at least have that in common. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find,
Bon, ça c'est bon.
especially after Riddler's death. We'll see if you can be trusted, Wayne, very soon.
Ok, impeccable. Et je peux pas shooter moi non? Ça c'est bon. Il y a quoi par là? Ok, il nous manque le glaçon et on est bon. Et le glaçon, là c'est John. Glaçon il est là-bas. Glaçon man. Freezer. C'est quoi une bombe là? Qu'est-ce qu'il raconte lui?
Hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
I know pain. What it's like to lose a loved one.
I can't imagine anyone knowing anything like what I've experienced.
Attends, je me cale bien.
I do know of your family tragedy. Perhaps you may know what it's like.
Ça passe.
What if you get caught? Sent to prison. What happens to your wife then?
Ben oui.
What do you propose?
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Your wife deserves it, right? The innocent deserve our protection.
You're right about that much. I'll talk to Bane.
Freeze, tu vois.
I'm sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
I may have misjudged you.
Bon, tout le monde me kiffe, c'est très bien.
Good luck.
Oh merde. Va falloir frapper le petit.
At the police arsenal. The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to
Ah,
smell
c'est là qu'on trahit Batman.
the Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away. Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are.
J'ai pas le choix. Hein.
Really willing to do all that you claim. Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me.
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over.
Game over.
I'll prove it.
J'ai pas le choix. J'ai pas le choix, faut que je continue. J'ai pas le choix.
Very good, Wayne. Very. Maybe you do have what it takes to join our pact.
Putain, je suis le bien et le mal maintenant.
The package is moving.
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for. It's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so
Bon,
fast,
tout le monde me
young
fait confiance, très bien.
You're not in the pact.
Oh,
Not
merde.
yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys?
Ah, c'est bon, c'est bon.
In or out?
The aristocrat is not afraid to dirty his hands. I say we add him to the pact. In.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. He can be trusted. In.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome. Like, super handsome. It's nuts, you guys. And where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, that's you, Mr. Popular. We got a majority, folks. Bruce is in. You've earned a ticket to ride, pal. Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises.
C'est là qu'il va falloir que je prévienne la fille. Là.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours. Let's go!
Somebody grab that thing, it's important. Let's go hit him with the hind!
C'est bon, j'ai prévenu plein de fois Gordon. Maintenant, je vais appeler la fille, enfin la dame. CIA, FBI, je sais même pas c'est qui. CIA. Ouais, ça met du temps à charger des fois. Quand du mal. Qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire, putain.
Wayne, we are close. Make your device ready.
Will do. EMP primed and ready to go.
Harley,
Yeah, what?
we have almost reached the target vehicle.
What?
Now, you are providing our escape.
Waller. On the move with targets. Track this signal. Get your people here. Now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Ok, impeccable.
Now we do this.
Putain, faut que je fasse entre les deux, ça va être chaud.
Wait, what in the...
I gotta say, Bruce, now that we're actually here and it's really happening, I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
C'est un ouf.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes.
Armored vehicles. Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Now, Vane! Do it!
Putain, qu'est-ce que j'ai fait?
HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
All comms are down.
Move!
Maintenant, faut être gentil.
Carry the torch, Mr. Suit. Stay sharp. Secure the vehicle.
Stay down.
Ah, il faut protéger.
Face it, you're outmatched. Nobody has to die here.
Bien joué.
Your place is on the perimeter. Keep...
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door. Everyone, stay sharp and keep order. Allow no sudden moves and no talk.
Ça, j'adore.
Strike it.
Go on, quickly. You're wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself. Back off, or I'll shoot.
No! No! No!
Don't.
Break it all!
We don't have time for this.
We're not done here, Wayne.
Merde. Cramé.
I would not turn my back on you. I'll leave this clean up to you, but hurry. Men, seize the cargo.
Get out of here.
Waller, where are you?
Merde. Qu'est-ce qu'il lui prend à lui?
What are you talking about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be here.
No! That was my ride!
Break out the artillery and disable their vehicles.
Damn it!
Fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
Merde.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat concrete. Lights out.
Put out that fire!
On it.
Heureusement.
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
They say warrior's death!
Vane!
Oh merde.
Be careful not to get in my way. Secure the cargo. Hurry! Need to leave now!
Merde, j'aurais dû protéger elle.
Forget you.
Gotta be.
Oh, c'est parti en couille. Oh merde. Pardon pour le gros mot. Ah non, mais c'est parti en cacahuète. Putain. Ah merde. C'est à cause de la flic. Nous a planté. Ah ouais, on est mal. Dis pas que c'est la fin là. Si ça va être la fin. Ah non, ok.
You did well tonight, Wayne. Better than that yammering harpy. How could we leave her?
We need to get Harley. Now!
Impossible. She's dead. Or in jail.
So we break her out!
And if she's dead?
Better hope she's not. We have to help her. She'll be expecting us. She needs us.
We'll get her back, John. I promise.
Great. Let's go. We have to now. Right now!
We don't have time to waste on her.
What?
That's enough. Save your breath. We have the cargo. Let's get this over with.
Mince. Bon, moi je fais semblant.
Forget him. We have a job to do. This key is yours, no? Open the box. Be quick.
Y'a quoi là-dedans? Non! Le mystère. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce délire?
But there is no other way. At least now, we finally have everything we need. Riddler will open the path to us, once the thief brings the last piece.
I'll open any path for the right price.
Ah, Catwoman. Mais non, c'est elle, Catwoman. Oh, quel bordel. Alors. Les cœurs brisés. Nanani. Ok. Sceptique. Stressé. En fait, il n'y a rien qui va. Ok, bon, ça va. En colère. Ah mince. Déboussolé. Ouais, mais elle est casse la tête. Ah, il y en a qui ont pas réussi. Ah ouais. Garde, j'ai bien suivi. Avec une boisson. Eh ben, on est bon. Ouais. C'est quoi le serment? Ami pour la vie. Ouais. C'est mal barré, hein. Mal barré, je vous le dis, moi. Bon, bah, il n'y a pas eu beaucoup de monde. J'ai envie de vous dire qu'il n'y a eu personne ce soir. J'espère que vous allez donner la force quand même et regarder cette vidéo en masse. Et il en reste que 3. Alors le programme, mercredi on continue la maison, à retaper la maison. De toute façon le programme c'est ça, lundi Batman, mercredi la maison et samedi Life is Strange 2 pour l'épisode 2 d'ailleurs. Ok, bah, ça m'a fait plaisir de faire un live avec vous. J'espère que vous verrez ça en rediffusion. Allez, bye bye, ciao à tous. Salut.